Find f of x given the initial condition 0, 1 and the derivative f prime of x equals x to the 0.125 minus e to the negative x. So if we want to find the function f of x, we're going to find the antiderivative. So f of x is going to be the antiderivative of f prime of x. And when we find that antiderivative, we'll end up with a constant in our derivative, and then after that we'll plug in this initial condition 0, 1 to find the constant. So f of x is the integral x to the 0.125 minus e to the negative x. And to find the antiderivative of this term, x to the 0.125, we add 1 to the power, so x to the 1.125, and then we divide by the new power. And then we find the derivative of e to the negative x, which will just be e to the negative x. But we need to think about reversing the chain rule. So if we were taking the derivative of e to the negative x, we'd end up multiplying by a negative 1 because of that negative sign. So we would divide this by a negative 1. And we add our constant here. Simplifying this, this is 8 over 9 x to the 1.125 plus e to the negative x, because these negatives cancel out. Negative 1 divided by negative 1. So this is our general form for f of x. And what we're going to do now is, using this f of x function that's in its general form, we want to solve for the constant c. And to do that, we're going to plug in this initial condition. We're going to plug in 0 for x and 1 for f of x. That will give us 1 equals 8 over 9, 0 to the 1.125, plus e to the negative 0 plus c. And we get 1 equals 0 plus 1, because e to the negative 0 is e to the 0, which is 1, plus c. So 1 equals 1 plus c, and 0 equals c. That means our constant is 0, and our function is f of x equals 8 over 9 x to the 1.125 plus e to the negative x.